It's been a long day. Didn't feel like it at the time. But got home today and just conked out. I'm still fucking tired. Just took a nap for a couple hours. It's been a long day. Anyway, Minute of Islands. Here come on. There we go. Look at that. I put the in-game content warning up here. Figure that could be helpful. On top of that, like the Toot said, there are very graphic depictions of life and death. So, continue at your own discretion. Let's get this show going. I've very much enjoyed it so far. I gotta move the mic. This might make a bad sound. It didn't make a bad sound. I managed to do it softly enough. Hey, Bad Road. Hi, sweetheart. I mean, technically, if you have a big cape, everyone's got retractable arms. I know I do. Hey, Beekeeper. All right. Oh, yeah, we just finally found Uncle. And fixed the thing that he was trying to fix. Now there's two more that we have to fix. I remember where we're at now. Thank you, sweetie. The Uncle from Man. Oh shit, I hadn't thought of the Man from Uncle in well, ever really. I've never seen it. I've heard of it. It's famous enough that I've heard of it, even though I've never watched it. Wants us to... Oh, right. He wants us to go get his wine to share. Even though we're, like... What, like 11 or 12? Seems to be the implication. Napoleon Solo, played by Robert Vaughn, and Ilya Kuryakin, played by David McCallum. Sec, this says to go this way, but his wines are here. All right, let's get drunk. I don't know why that's funny. You picked up the bottle of fine Seaberry wine.
Maybe she is being too harsh on her uncle. He is only trying to help, after all. Moore considers the bottle in her hands and spending a small moment with the farmer. But too many lives are in danger. Too many things are at stake. The glass will simply have to wait.
So that's telling me not to bring this back. Ah, Mo returned the wine. So far, this feels like it's talking about people who've had to be independent for a lot of their lives, suffered abuse for it, and in turn have become, well, difficult and possibly abusive towards others. And that's Mo's journey. And maybe that's part of my journey in my life as well. Long time ago.
More used to keep little trinkets in this hole, until the day she reached a little too far. Her uncle always laughs as he retells the story of the proudest fish he caught, the mole.
Slow-moving elevators, everyone's favorite. That brings us to 9 out of 12 memories. I don't have, like, a map, so if I go down from somewhere, then I just drop. Oh, good. She can actually... That's not so far that she can't jump back up. I want to see what's over here, because there's very likely memories in out-of-the-way places.
This was once Moore's little spot, her quiet haven on Bever's shores, where Moore could be herself and analyze the giants and their things as much as she desired.
Oh, this little hermit crab in the can over here. It's a cute little guy. There's the run button. I knew there was one. Aha, another one.
Moore thinks of the day that she left Bever. It was bittersweet, like burnt jam, stuck to the pot.
Oh. Alright, we're almost at the end of this island, I guess, because there's only one memory left to find. But there's still 2 more filters. Or calling the lift. Ah, like how Dark Souls invented levers to call elevators. Oh, I thought there was 4 filters for some reason. Baubles and knickknacks from our uncle's travels. This is where the harder spirits are made. That nothing Mo can use. This is where the harder spirits are made, in the School of Hard Knocks. Uncle's a bit of a bobblehead. Ha ha. The more spirits he drinks, the bobblier he gets. Oh, I thought for sure that'd be the last memory. No, nothing there. Huh. Well, now I'm on the roof of the treehouse. Still no memory. And it looked like it was telling me to jump down here, so that's surprising. Huh. Odd. Well, the bridge is out. So I gotta go in for blood tests every couple of months. And this time and last time, the cancer clinic forgot to put in the order for the blood tests. And last time it was no big deal because radiology could just put in the order. But this time, because of the snow day, no one could call the clinic and ask. So we went down to the hospital, and then basically I was just told they didn't put in the order. And that's very frustrating. So that means that I gotta go in early on Monday.
The half-rotten wood creaks in hunger, seeking, ready to devour.
And get blood tests, or get blood drawn then, and then I won't have the results right away when I go in to see the doctor. Mo's damaged enough. She doesn't need the fall damage. This is back near the beginning, right? We've already been here. Oh, there's another lever. We definitely haven't been here. See, I'd be able to tell real easily if it hadn't been a week. Oh, we gotta look around everywhere. See which one leads to the filter and which one leads to a memory. I don't think we can go through there, huh? No, she's just gonna push on through. I guess we can... No.
I can take it, she whispers. I just need to keep moving. It's not my first time doing this.
This is a bad idea, Mo. Alright, we got this. Don't die. This is fine. I can't even count how many times I've had this dream. I think I missed that last memory. Should have gone all the way the other way.
A few violent coughs, a few eerie apparitions. She has been sent to these places before.
Oh, we don't have our stick anymore. Oh, that's as far as we can go that way. I thought I'd at least get some commentary.
She has trained herself to escape. She just has to remember the tune.
Ah, Mo also has psychosis. Any commentary from this side? Nope. Aha, platforming. Oh, whoops. Okay, this is where I'm doing the... This is where I'm actually collecting them in the order that it showed. There's one. There's the first one, in fact. There's the second... Oh, no. Second one was... God damn it. Second one is the tall one. Feels like a psychic trap party induced by hallucinogenic gas. I mean, basically. This is one of those games that functions both in the literal and in the metaphorical. Alright, where's the other one? Like, Little Nightmares works the same way. Though Little Nightmares leaned far harder into the metaphorical, especially the first one. Monument Valley, yeah. That's another one. Not quite. Ah. Apparently she maintained her momentum after that cutscene. Mental note. Do not approach cutscenes while running. Always approach cutscenes slowly. Do not look directly into cutscene. Do not feed cutscene after midnight. Do not taunt, happy cutscene. Yeah. See, you know what I'm referencing. Alright, there's another one of the brothers. This must be Luigi.
I'm okay, she tells herself, but it feels more real than ever.
Ah, shit. Fell in a hole.
Someone is shouting.
Every time.
Okay, she replies. I'm okay. She lies.
One of these days I'm gonna learn to stop falling in holes. Yeah, that's true, Bad Road.
He is glad that he found her, and he laughs off his worry for now. But unvoiced irritation sticks in his throat. He knows she will downplay it. It is routine now. The arguments they have had on repeat. About her hypocritical ways. How she doesn't wear a mask when she forces others to. How she poisons herself. He settles instead for just a few words of concern.
Alright, so there's the thing we walked across. So that means that over here thank you, Badro, is gonna be the last memory. Oh wait, we have been here. I remember this rotating ladder. Shit. Well, we can't go anywhere unless the ladder's in position, so... of these holes you're gonna stop falling in a daze. That sounds like song lyrics, but I don't know what from. Yeah, that's what I thought. We do have to go up there and check the thing again. Just reversing the sounds. Okay. Sounds like song lyrics.
Be careful, he smiles. Please come back in one piece. And don't forget to see after your sister. She pretends to not hear him.
Maybe now there's a memory at the treehouse, now that the sister's been mentioned? Alright, the filters are all up and running now.
Bourne and Bever are cleansed, but the batteries won't last. It's time for Zafar to do his part.
Turn to Bowen and enter the networks below. Awaken the slumbering giant. Alright. I can't imagine that they'd activate a memory spot in a place that we have to go out of our way to get when we've already checked there before. That would seem kind of shitty. It was a tough day for the old man. At the same time, let's look real quick. This really does feel like it should be where the last memory is. No. Nothing. Honestly, kind of weird. Yeah, that's what I was thinking is the next. And the game crashed. Well, that's the second time it's crashed. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Minute of islands crashing. Read this if you're experiencing random game crashes. Unfortunately, Unity's having issues with DirectX on some graphic cards, mostly ATI, which causes the game to crash randomly, which is now AMD. We're still working on a proper solution for this, but we've uploaded a beta build that might help some of you and also help us with testing. If you give it a try, please go to the game's properties in your Steam library, click on betas, and enter Direct 3D build to unlock the beta build. Okay, let's do that. Properties. Betas, Direct 3D build, opt in. All right, now we update. And now we wait for it to finish updating. This will be a minute or so. So how y'all doing? That winch seems suspicious too. Yeah, it looks like it literally wants us. It looks like it's literally pointing us toward the treehouse is the thing. Like, it's really good signposting, but for something that isn't there. On quite a day on top of hectic week. But hired new now and feeling much better. Good to hear. Because now I'm realizing that you put the content warning as your background. I thought it was weird that you crashed to the content warning. Yep. I mean, there are worse places to crash to. You could crash to the content. Though I suppose in some cases that would be preferable. It's only downloading at it's downloading at a decent speed. Just it's less than a gig. It's just taking a while. I think I'm experiencing some time dilation. Crash to the content sounds like a weekend sleepaway camp for YouTubers. Oh no. Oh no. Not that. Alright, hopefully we'll crash less now. Excellent. See, the Steam forums do have their uses. Not a lot, but they do have their uses. And probably put us right back at the hole. Oh, even better. We've already activated that. So now we just have to head back down. Perfect. I'm glad it crashed after we checked that spot. They're making sure to make it clear that the air is not totally clean, even with the filters. Ooh, what's this? Every man needs a... Oh, okay, we've been here too. Big game fishing is the guys. Alright, now we're back at the first filter, second filter. This is the second filter. This is another point where I think I'd immediately know where to go if it was last week. Hey, look, we're back here. As it is, though, I have no idea. It wants us to go generally left. Like, surely it's through the boat. That makes the most sense. That's the way we came to get here the first time. But then instead of continuing on, we can drop down. Alright, here's the wine cabinet. He was tasting his own product here. Oh, that's sad. The fungus has already taken too many victims today. There we go. This is back towards the first filter, I think. I hope. Yeah, there's the orchard from the beginning. All right. Does anyone else ever come for Uncle's wine? Well, we haven't seen a lot of evidence of other people, but... or a lot of evidence of other people surviving whatever happened. Did you find the last memory while the microwave was blocking the wireless? No, sure didn't. Oh yeah, I forgot about the octopus boat. Yeah, let's go. I don't mind missing some of the memories. That's something for y'all to go back for. This is reminding me that I need to go find copies of Distant Lands. Chapter 1, Safan. Part 3, Safan's Engine. Safan? It's been pronounced by the narrator. Oh yeah, you're about to get the storm that we just weathered, so to speak. Yeah, this is a very good soundtrack. It reminds me of like Diablo 1 or Darkstone, if anyone remembers Darkstone, which was kind of a Diablo 1 clone. A Diab-like, as it were. Squishy. Entrails. Everybody's favorite dish. If you're a one-legged seagull. Hey, Stwogbat, I really like your one-legged seagull costume.
With the spores gone, the air is allowed back in, and so is she.
I like the bats. Uncle just leaves his shit all over every island, huh? Well, that's a pretty good bat.
When they gave her the Omni Switch, they honored and bound her, the human they chose as their apprentice, now tasked to save them all.
The air is breathable again, but you can't leave before Safan is awake. I'm just gonna change how I pronounce it every time until I hear it again. I think it was Safan. Out of bounds bat. Good old out of bounds bat. That's me. That's me in real life. Go to Safan. I'm working on it. The brother's gonna have to catch the moon eventually. I guess that depends on whether this is a vision of my own death or not.
Empty. Somewhere deep in this labyrinth, the power lines are cut.
Son of a bitch. Alright, so this is straight up sabotage now. We knew something had happened, but it could have been natural up till this point. This vein leads to the heart of the chamber. You did inhale a bunch of spores and then fall down a well. Okay, point. Find and close the 2 interruptions in the current. And it looks like one of them's through here, but that won't open. So we gotta follow the other vein. Which is going this way.
The fuses blew out. Of course.
Alright, maybe it could still be natural. Okay. What am I supposed to do about it then? This says keep going to the right. Ah, here we go. We can push this. Beautiful. Ah, that door's open now. I'm guessing we're gonna be coming back through it after we find the other one, judging by the layout. Come on. You can do it. So you know how there's like hobbyist mechanical keyboards? You can take apart, put together, switch out parts. Give the switches different pressures and volumes. I need that for a controller. Mostly so that I could stop breaking the fucking membranes on the face buttons. I'm not sure why that doesn't exist, honestly. Or if it does, why it's not, like, a popular and known thing. See, that's the thing. I've always been gentler with controllers than anyone I know, but something about the face buttons, especially on 360 style controllers, I always manage to bust out the membrane. And I think maybe it wouldn't happen if I got like a branded one with a better membrane. But I've gone through just a lot of no-name controllers. Even ones that are supposedly very solid. Maybe it's just the strain of 4 people using it. Huh. No, can't go that way. Well, where can I go? Did I fuck this up? Did I do the solution different than they wanted me to? I can't go past here now. Oh wait, maybe I can push it out. Okay, here we go. Alright. I didn't realize I could keep pushing it after it had connected. That makes more sense. I don't think I'm supposed to go this way yet. Hey, I found a memory.
A death sentence. That's what every plant brought down here will find. Things don't flower this deep underground. They wither. You can feel it yourself, can't you?
Didn't even count that memory. Oh, wait, there it goes. There's only 3 memories for this chapter. Seeing some stuff like that, the problem is they just look ass ugly and uncomfortable. Toss me some links on the Slack. Because I don't mind an ugly controller by any stretch. And if it's, you know, heavily customizable, maybe I can make it look a little nicer. The main thing I want is just something that doesn't use membrane under sharp buttons. And these buttons are surprisingly sharp with corners and things if you take the controllers apart, and rather has fully replaceable switches and caps. The capacitor is now rerouting the power to the cardiac chamber. That's where the cardiac people live. That's a very specific reference to a specific stream on Loading Ready Run. Don't know about cardiac bears. Sounds painful. Hey, buddy. How you doing? They're very friendly. They have big hearts. Oh, Care Bears.
And exhales in relief. She saved Safan from a suffocating slumber, and Beva and Born from a poisonous death.
Safan is now powering the veil over these islands again. Visit Haima and awaken Burgeon as well. Probably shouldn't call it Hyman. Haman, maybe? Cardiac countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1. I am Island Haman, and this is my client, Brock Island. All right, see you later, Beekeeper. Thanks for coming. On and on and on and on and on and on. This game, but the entire soundtrack is just Wonderwall on repeat. This game, but the entire soundtrack is just Wonderwall on repeat.
Safan can't keep this up for long. Not without his brothers.
Safan is driving the engine again, but he is alone. Is that a wall that you roll a D100 to see what happens if you touch it? I think that's a wish wall. I think a wonder wall is the type of wall that you race to build before the other civilizations, like the Great Wall of China or the space program wall. Thought a wish wall was a wall where it does something for you if you throw money at it. That doesn't sound like a very effective way of getting your wishes granted. You ever seen Wishmaster? That's a fun movie. So is this terrible sequel, the first terrible sequel. The guy who plays the genie is so fucking good. I don't remember his name, but he's hilarious. Then for Wishmaster 3 and on, they switched out for a different guy who's really boring. I also heard a cat, or at least a seagull. That does sound like a cat, huh? It's in that cave. Huh, I don't know how to get there. Oh no, that is the seagulls. Welcome to the seagulls, we got fun and games.
A thought is pricking Moore's mind. Check on your sister, her uncle said. Despite the coming fight, she can already see. The coming fight they always have. Moore will have to go home. Not just for Brother Bagon, but her sister, Miri, too.
See after your sister, make sure Miri is protecting herself. These quest objectives are the way Mo looks at the world around her. Achievement unlocked, save Safan. Feels like there should be credits rolling over these scenes.
Pinpoint the smell, but it's clear now that she has an extra passenger, a hidden creature, smelling of rotting prey and wet fur.
Oh, it is a cat. It's a cat salamander.
Mo stares at the creature, assessing its glare.
Yeah, that's a hell of a glare.
She has no time to nurse an injury. It's not even doing anything. It's just sitting around.
Yeah, like some kind of asshole. What a dick. Sounds like a cat. Looks like a cat.
Back home, whenever Moore needed to go below, but more and more frequently, the only thing left at home are fights.
Quacks like a cat.
Miri
Cats
fails to
quack,
grasp
right?
The importance of Moore's work. Who else could do the things her sister has to do? Instead of valuing Moore's sacrifice, Miri is just being a burden.
Chapter 2, Bergen, Part 1, The Island of Hema. So that tells me there's going to be either 4 or 5 chapters, each with 3 parts. I like that the seagulls are the same assets on every screen they're on. Did they draw a cloaca on the seagull? There's a lot of them that are just missing feathers. That might be what you're seeing.
Miri has been diligently growing crops ever since Mo could remember. No blight could take her down. She'd always start anew. There would be lines each month for the fresh harvest.
Mary's primitive gardening tools, like shovels and hoes. Tractors.
Mo can hear the silence under the island's crust.
Genetically modified seeds.
Begging her to fix them.
Placing bets on Mary's mask being a whole jack-o'-lantern. That'd be lovely. Well, hop up. There we go. It needs you to be in an exact spot to hop up to the next platform sometimes if there's no mark. More bats. Oh, hi, Mark. Things abandoned by the people who fled these islands. Someone drew a spore, or a crab, or a crab spore. That is a big-ass mixed drink. One hell of a cocktail. Some of Miri's potted projects. Well, let's look around a bit more first. Let's see if there's anything on the ground level here. Oh no, it's actually telling us to go this way. Which I suppose means we should open up this first. Alright, there's only 2 filters on this island. Okay, can't open the door. At least one family member is going to turn out to be dead when we find them.
Mo had always found small spots comforting. Young Mo would squeeze herself into little caves and find their hidden secrets. Few others are interested in such mundane mysteries.
Here's a big chicken. Hello, big chicken.
Which one are you? Polo? Rudy? Maybe Juno? Miri named every chicken, but they all look the same to Mo.
Nobody's living here anymore. The hens should be inside. Their tiny lungs stand no chance against the spores. Okay, let's check this way first. Ah, shortcut. Means anytime we're at the bottom of the island, we just run to the left. There's Miri.
Does the world have to end for you to come and visit me? Miri jokes at her younger sister, her sarcasm masking her disappointment. Miri tries to reach through and speaks earnestly. It's nice to see you, Mor. I missed you. And she asks Mor to come in for stew. But as if unjustly charged for a crime, Mor defends herself, pushing Miri away. I only came to make sure that you're doing okay. Miri nods. She spent all morning trying to bring her animals inside.
I've been on both ends of this conversation.
Once more to Mor. I can help you. I'll get ready and I'll come too. No. Mor cuts her off. I'm quicker without you tagging along. I got this. You take care of your chickens. They used to be our chickens. Miri snaps in frustration. You used to care. What even am I to you? For Mor, it's just another confrontation on the island's surface. Another angry outburst from her irate sister, making Mor long for the calm and dark below. But for Miri, it is one more ill-fated attempt to get her sister back. If you leave now, I won't be here when you get back. I mean it this time.
Move on and restart the air purifiers on Lusa. What, you don't want to restart the ones here anymore? That doesn't seem right.
That one is Fridolin, Mor recalls. The one that runs away.
Miri's experiments. Ah, she's trying to get plants to grow in the mold. Plants that are resistant to the blight. A few morbid curios. Alright, let's chase this chicken back. Achievement unlocked. The one that runs away. You get it? Do you get it?
Fridolin will escape again, but he just needs his own space. Mor can sympathize with that.
Just in case you didn't get it.
Miri prefers her tea dark and bitter, to wake her in the early hours. Mor would much rather sleep in and stuff herself with the sugary walnut cookies.
Ah, lots of memories in here.
Mor remembers watching the stars streak across the sky, Miri's face lit by the moonlight, full of wonder, both wrapped up warm in their duvets, their shared silence saying everything they needed. Miri retrained herself to play the cello after the fungus ate her arm. Moore never found the right moment to say how impressed she was.
Oh, that's cool. She made herself an arm out of what looks like animal bone.
Moore and Miri had a system for the beds, but now, Miri always sleeps on the top bunk.
Alright, we've got all but one memory again. Good. So I guess... Ah, and here's the last memory. I guess the purifiers just aren't on this island.
Just a bucket of a bath, but it was still preferable to cutting your feet on the rocky beach again.
9 out of 9. Achievement unlocked, remembering Hema. Gonna have to put this little reunion on hold. I got one giant doing the work of 4. I'm on the clock. Tight schedule. Flop. The island of Lusa.
I won't be here when you come back. I'll leave you on this forsaken piece of rock. How many times has Miri threatened to disappear, not once going through with her word? She always comes around in the end.
The unspoken being, but Mo is always afraid that she won't. Oh, look at that. Spores are shaped like bars. And stalactites. Mold stalactites. Stalagmite, stalagmite not.
For a moment, Moore regrets not going back to get her mask, but she's never been one for moving backwards.
It's true. I can't move backwards, only forwards. She can't moonwalk.
The way out is forward.
Stalag does what Stalak won't. Oh no. Sweet. Blue spore is my favorite. Whale, then Hydra. Well, there's the Hydra. Where's the whale? There's the whale. Oh, I see. I think I know how this works. Beautiful. Now we gotta push this back the other way. We gotta catch the memory using nothing but our reflection. Also sounds like song lyrics. You received the music box key. Ba 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 ba. Better not make us push the shell all the way back over here. Alright, good. And we're out.
The lighthouse that once brought travelers home, trade to these islands, and customers to the tavern, now stands still.
Chapter 2, Bergen. Part 2, The Island of Lusa. Hand-drawn story platformers about being depressed are like their own genre now. The island of Lusa houses 2 air purifiers. Restore both of these to cleanse the island of Hema. What happened to the cat? found some more bats. So that's pretty cool. Must have bailed on Miri's Island. Seems that way, huh? Ooh, it's a painting. It's that one Japanese painting of the wave.
Before she left, the Lightkeeper's wife loved to paint. Moore always admired her skill. Her things were left behind in haste, and he never touched them since.
A lot of the time when the narrator talks, it sounds like she's supposed to be rhyming, but then she doesn't. A can full of ashes and smoked cigarettes. Butts. This was once a bridge, you don't say. Either that or the most dangerous hammock. Handmade pottery. Thank you, Bad Road.
The gate to the lighthouse. As long as Moore can remember, the Lightkeeper was always on duty, saving sailors from the sharp rocks surrounding these islands. But since the Great Exodus, he has been drowning, touching glasses with whatever phantoms are left at that watering hole.
The gate is locked tight. Well, don't have the key. A chain and a padlock are blocking the wheel. Another elevator. I like this elevator design. These are fun. Incredibly unsafe. And every single time it feels like they're just gonna topple, which speaks to the art design. Electricity stolen from the networks below.
A steep slope awaits inside the cave. Its ground was a friendly acquaintance to many drunk patrons.
Oh, good. Beer this way. I mean, I don't really drink anymore. Seaberry wine from our uncle's factory. The pickles were popular with visitors. Always good to get your electrolytes back after a long night of Seaberry wine. Free beer tomorrow. Did the sign say that? Either continue. Here we go. Let's do this one then, since we're here. Just feels like that kind of vibe. Does. They're ripping you off, but they're friendly and humorous about it.
And Miri has come to her senses. Mole will have some stew.
All right, let's go up here. I like this accordion. Books about music, history, and foreign shores.
She remembers playing with his son, how they would swim between the rocks, how his wife would bring them inside and warm them up with a bowl of soup, and her smile. More wonders if he remembers too. Only a ghostly murmur from under his mask, and a ghastly stench. A key, glimmering in his satchel.
Well, let's steal his keys. He doesn't need to be driving anyway. Alright, back to that locked gate then. Not gonna restore that bridge. Slash hammock. Y'all think that a product called Danger Hammock would be successful? Just throwing out ideas. What's the danger about the hammock? Well, I haven't gotten that far. Maybe it's covered in bees? That's pretty dangerous. Could probably sell it to tactical survivalist aspirants. Lizards. That feels like the opening to a level of Donkey Kong 94. Make it look like the camouflage netting you put over the field bases to keep air recon from seeing them.
A gaping maw, slowly devouring both man and lighthouse. And still, he stubbornly refuses to accept anyone's help.
Do you get it? Do you see? Do you see how Mo cannot see the things she sees in others inside of herself? I feel like the narrator's kind of bashing her over the head with it. And I'm not going to be able to get across that by jumping. We're going to have to fuck this all the way up. Ah, see, this is some puzzle platforming. Hey, look. Here is a man who has just woken up to find out that he is a cockroach. I've heard of wearing your inspiration on your sleeve, but... Fuck. Okay. Oh, I see. No, that has to go the other way. No meat touching, please. Thank you. Thump. So the original punchline for the comic was, "This ham is very Kafkaesque."
A barbed nostalgia sharply tugs at Moore's heart. I forgot how much I missed the sky and stars.
One of these days I gotta go back and actually watch that show again. I keep saying I need to, but then I never go look for it.
His wife wouldn't risk losing the boy to the Blight, but he decided to remain this island's lightkeeper, unable to bear losing what purpose he thought he had. So they set sail without a father.
Aww. The show is Mission Hill, and it's about a comic artist who's doesn't really understand how to play to an audience. Remember Mission Hill, but not the Kafkaesque ham. Oh, that's like my favorite joke in the whole series, and there's a whole episode dedicated to it. Get out of here, crab trap. reminded of Beast Wars, which, by the way, did y'all know in Canada the cartoon Beast Wars was called Beasties? Because you couldn't have war in the title of a cartoon due to broadcasting standards. However, the toys were still called Beast Wars because toys didn't have to obey broadcasting standards. I guess we just gotta go back to the boat now, huh? Ah, I almost missed that.
A gentle vertigo crawls over Moore's body, the satisfying tingle of light danger, one of her favorite sensations.
$68. Hey, Cherry. Good to see you. We're rebooting some giants. Ah, the Grundy pad. More games need those. Squish.
Moore takes in a final breath of Leosa's air. Much better. She congratulates herself. Now your chickens can come back out, sister.
Yeah, seems like a good time to take our break. There we go. The civil rights movement continues across the country and the wider world as Black Americans, people of color of all sorts, fight for equal rights, basic human rights even. To not be treated as second-class citizens, to not be treated as a danger by a police force trained to hunt them down. We have ways listed here that you can help, including the Bail Fund Network, which helps keep protesters out of jail, the Ochre Project and the Black Trans Travel Fund to help Black, trans, and non-binary people with food, supplies, and travel out of dangerous situations, and the Black Hills Legal Fund to help the Lakota people take back their land, the Six Grandfathers, which was stolen by white people, arbitrarily renamed to Mount Rushmore, and then had some white slave owners' faces carved into the side of it. Under the second command, Action, which is kept up to date by my wife, Christy September, here in chat, are more ways you can help. These are all current campaigns. And if you have anything else that needs to go here, please let her know. These links are a great place to start. But remember, you have access to damn near infinite information at your fingertips. So, if none of these sound like the way you want to help, you can find more ways to help with your favorite search engine. Or your least favorite search engine, honestly. You can use Bing, I guess. Black lives matter, the lives of people of color matter, indigenous lives and lands matter, Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter, and these are things that we need to keep pushing and fighting for until the people at the top not only understand and acknowledge them, but work to make them real, protected truths. We'll be back in a few minutes. We have no stance on ad blockers, so see you then. I'm reminded of the words of a scholar. I'm a cowboy. On a steel horse I ride. And I'm wanted. Dead or alive. Alright, let's get back into it. We seem to be just collecting the keys without returning them. How y'all holding up? I'm feeling better than earlier. We've had a bad signal all day. This is a funny thing. And then it got good right before the stream. Oh, hey, there's our cat.
From her sister, or an apology. But Maud does expect to be welcomed home.
Mira's actually gonna be gone, huh? Biggest deal currently is that I need some sort of massage therapy because my whole back muscles are effed. Mine too. Cold combined with stress.
Now that the air is safe to breathe again, Miri must have calmed down and gone to make sure that the stew is still warm. Food is always her way of apologizing.
I'm currently trying to get in to see a therapist too, who will hopefully refill my anxiety stuff without too much fuss. The Reagans fucked up a lot of shit in this country. Such as one's ability to get necessary medication. You have to finish your works first. Miri's stew can wait. They're really drawing this out, huh? It's like the player knows what's going to happen, but Mo is convinced that it won't. And she's trying to delay the inevitable. She's terrified. Oh, right, you would have been born right in the Reagan administration era, huh?
Soon will power these engines again. It is his duty, and his duty alone, to keep the veil over Haima strong. Moore will make sure he honors it.
Find a way to reawaken Bergen so he can power the Veil. Dogs, chill out, please. Jason just stepped outside, and Gaston's like, oh no, it's the end of the world as we know it, and I don't feel fine. Meanwhile, Risby just looks sad. This is a long ladder. I feel like the theme to Snake Eater should be playing. Oh, he's speeping. There's not a quicker way around? Okay. I can't tell if a dog is sad or just resting his droopy face. Their facial expressions are very different from humans and much more limited. Now, the one thing I have trouble with for Risby is oftentimes it's hard to tell if he is stressed or happy because he pants for both because he's a chow. When Gaston's panting, he's either stressed or hot, but Risby does it when he's happy too. Gaston does it if he's like excited, but then you know because he's been running and jumping around. Usually after wrestling with Risby. Gaston's old as dirt, but he still wrestles like a puppy. Wins, too. Not that I think dogs are particularly concerned with who wins. At least if they get along with each other. No power again? Yeah. I guess these are the cardiac people, huh? In any case, when Risby's sad, he usually turns into a loaf and just stares at the door. Coming back up then, Gaston? Come on. I read about a wolf from Yellowstone who would wrestle with puppies and let them win. That's adorable. This vein leads to the heart chamber. I think Gaston sometimes lets Risby win, too. Oh, 3 energy currents. Alright. You're fine, Gaston. Sit down. Well. Let's check out this flesh tunnel.
Dead things and frames. A petty attempt at preserving beauty. How can you occupy yourself with that? With the lives depending on you?
Thank you, Bad Road. You and Gaston stressed. The main thing he does is he'll start licking his nose, and his nose is in rough shape because of that. So you have to stop him from doing it. And since they both have anxiety, you know. Alright. Gonna have to push this out of the way and then push it back, looks like. So Gaston's got like the whole left side of his nose is kind of fucked up. I gotta put moisturizer on it when it starts drying out. He hates that. Oh. I have a lotion that smells like lemongrass though, which he seems to hate less than other lotions. I think the smell of lemongrass is just kind of calming anyway. Moisturizer can be gross. Alright, that's one. You notice how the veins are like physically moving and flowing? That's really weird. See, I told you he'd be back. Now Resby's gone to just laying without staring at the door. Oh, I can't go back through this way now. Huh. Alright. Well, where else is there to go? Can't go this way. Huh. Is there another way to go? Oh, there it goes. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why I could sometimes and not others. I guess I had to switch it off again. It's still going though. Ah well, whatever. It worked now. And ultimately, that's what's important. And a little bit of jank in an indie game never hurt anyone. That door is not going to be able to open yet, so we might as well go up this way. I've done wiring jobs like this for small appliances. Thank you, Bad Road. Oh, I see another flesh tunnel. This will have another memory in it. Or it's the way to get to the next thingy, maybe? There we go. Okay. There we go, and that opens the door. Oh hey, we haven't run into one of these since the start of the game. Okay. Did I do something wrong? Not exactly sure what that was about. So before, we were supposed to dodge these. What happens if I just touch it then? Oh, okay. What? 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 Oh. Oh no, now it's open and closed. Okay, so touching it the first time would have caused the door to lock. Thank you, Bad Road. Oh shit. Oh, that was wonderful. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to land on the background. Alright, can I go through here? No, I'm gonna have to go around. I can't go around from this side, can I? No. No, probably not. No, I'm gonna have to go the long way. For how silly it looks, this game's very sober. Unlike Uncle, am I right? Okay, I don't actually know how to get to... the background layer of this. Can't go this way. Can only go down via this ladder. And can't jump into the background layer. Well, let's... that background layer is the only way to... Must have to go all the way around. Here we go. Is there anything special we can reach going upwards from here? Absolutely not. Do 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 do. Ah, here we are. Light it up. Emergency power has been rerouted to the station. Reawaken Bergen. Ah, there's another memory. Through another flesh tunnel. I don't know why I just said that like Emerald Lagasse dumping out some tequila into a pot.
You are beyond these tools now, so primitive and human. You are the bearer of the Omni-Switch. But deep down, you know and understand. You are far from worthy of it.
Ah, here we go. Internal dialogue. I thought that the narrator might be Mo's internal dialogue. I also think she sounds familiar, but I'm not sure from where. You finally arrived, but our papers don't show from where. That's the first flesh tunnel. The capacitor is now rerouting the power to the cardiac chamber. And the sprocket locker key... The sprocket locker key goes right in my front pocket. Alright, let's wake the sleeping giant, as it were. And by that, I mean literally wake the sleeping giant. done. Tell your sister. Tell your friends. These guys are basically just flesh robots from the look of them. Couple places say it's Megan Gay. And yeah, I was afraid of that. Having some frame loss all of the sudden. Saw that we lost like 12 frames a few minutes ago. I was like, oh, this is about to get bad. So I guess that's where we'll quit for the night to avoid losing out on any story. Thanks for joining me. Here's our schedule. Let's go through that real quick. Tomorrow's Saturday, so someone on the Xenon Fiber channel will be playing some Kingdom Hearts. Sunday's our wildcard stream. Monday at 6, Andy on their channel, Andymonium, is going to be playing Strange Horticulture. And Christy is going to be playing Metroid Dread. Tuesday, Andy's going to be playing Skyward Sword. Wednesday on his channel, Bad Road will be playing Legacy of Kain Defiance. Then back here, Tsu is going to be playing something new. Or no, Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter Rise. Thursday, Andy may be playing more Strange Horticulture. I don't know. That's how it was scheduled last week, or this week. And then Alice will be playing more Resident Evil Village. And then on Friday, I'll be back to Minute of Islands. Which, as I said, is part of that genre of artistic platformers about being depressed. Let's see. Here's our YouTube channel. It's got at least a few days worth of content on there. And finally, amazingly, I was about to say we haven't lost any more frames, but then I looked up and we've lost like 12 more frames. Alright. And here's our fundraiser for continued cancer care. Ugh. It's just been so much that's gone on over the past year. The past couple years, but especially the past year. It's very tiring. In any case, thanks for coming. Glad to have you, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.